What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to the vlog. I know I've been missing. I just kind of been doing my own thing a little bit, you know. That's not to say that I'm not working on the back end. I actually just received everything I needed to. Two important packages. Let's open them. I hope that it's the right color. Oh, yes. Let's go. All right, here's what we got. Boom. Got the blanks. Nice, soft, and screen printed heat transfers. Now, I don't know if you guys know this or how long you've been following me, but I used to have a small clothing brand called Wax Fit Co. RIP. Great experience. Learned a lot during that experience. Learned that I really didn't need an entire screen printing machine to get the same effect. In having that, I do have a professional, industrial, legit heat press. I wanted to be able to create something for the podcast. So since I have that, now the two things that I need are here. They've arrived. I'm gonna go ahead and test print so I can make sure that they are top notch. And so hopefully I can have them up on a website soon. So I've been having this for, shoot, like 4 or 5 years already. It's kind of just been sitting in my garage collecting dust. So I'm gonna put it to use today. I'm going to be using some heat transfers that I ordered from Transfer Express, which is the same pretty much company that makes this, which is Stalls, to print out t-shirts for the podcast. So I'm super excited to actually have some merch to go along with it. So today I'm basically just going to be testing it out. I've never actually used screen printed heat transfers. So this is my first time using it. You're watching me basically try this out for the very first time. So I'm super stoked about it. I've been waiting for quite some time to film this video and to actually get everything going. It took a minute to get this thing in here because this thing weighs 150 pounds. I'm super stoked on doing this, so I just hope it turns out well. We're gonna be doing some test runs. Now I got the blank shirts that I'm going to use, which is like a cream color. I also have a box of blanks that I've been having for the last 4 or 5 years, which happens to be the same company that I ordered, which is Next Level. So I'm gonna grab one of those to test out like the pressure, test out the heat that I'm supposed to be using, just to make sure that everything's good so I don't have to waste any of the blank t-shirts that I'm actually going to be using for the podcast merch. If you haven't listened to the podcast yet, episode 5 is now out. I'm going to be posting every Monday. I put myself on a schedule again, so every Monday for the podcast, and the video linked to that or attached along with that, because I know some people like to watch podcast videos. So for episode 5, that video is gonna launch on Monday, this coming up Monday. And then the vlogs are gonna be on Sundays. Let's go get the tester t-shirt so we can test this out and put this bad boy to the test. This is the Next Level shirt we're gonna test out on. Let's go. This is what the screen printed heat transfers look like. You cut this out, that's the logo, and then you're gonna place that on the shirt. Obviously I'm gonna show you, but I'm just kind of showing you telling you right now. You place that on the shirt and then you press it with the machine. That's the company that I used. So there's like a full pack of them, right? They do have a minimum when you do order them. But what I like about it is that you don't have to deal with all the messiness of the screen printing with all the inks and all that stuff. So I feel like it's a really good alternative, and it's like the fact that I'm able to even do this is kind of pretty cool. I wish I would have just gotten this thing in here a little sooner, but it is what it is. I'm just happy that I had the machine to actually be able to show you and be able to do this. Because if you're looking to get into clothing or anything like that, super easy to get done as long as you have some type of heat press to push it. It doesn't have to be this one. I do recognize that this is like top of the line or whatever. It doesn't have to be any of that. There's a lot cheaper ones that you can use. But this right here is just like a really good alternative for people trying to get into t-shirt making or, you know, designing or whatever. Such a good way to do it, and such a clean way, and super quick once you have everything going. So while I wait for this heat press to warm up, what I'll do is cut out my logo. Super important to pay attention that the instructions, because all companies that do this have their own instructions that they come with. And again, depending on the type of heat press, you might have to mess with it. That's why we're doing the tester. Granted, this is pretty much match to match with stalls, and then it'll also give you instructions of whether it's going to be a hot peel, whether it requires like an extra thing to go over it, like a... For this one in particular though, it's not requiring it, so I'm not going to use it, and it's a hot peel. So it'll either say if it's a hot peel or a cold peel. So obviously if it's cold, then you'll just have to wait for it to cool down and then peel it. But this one in particular is a hot peel, so as soon as it comes out of the tray, you pull it and it should just stay on the shirt. If it doesn't, then we have to fix something, whether it's the pressure, whether it's the heat. So we'll kind of go from there. All right, so I'm gonna angle this down so you can see. I'm gonna pre-press. It's jumping between 363 and 365. So load it up, we're gonna press it, preheat it, flatten it out, make sure there's no wrinkles in it for about 4 seconds. Make sure it's flat. And now we can go ahead and put the logo on. Make sure you get this on as straight as possible, obviously. About 4 fingers down, and then over in your chesticle area, there. And now we're gonna push it in. And now we're gonna leave it for the 7 seconds. So remember, this one in particular said it's going in for 7 to 9 seconds. So we're gonna do 7, actually we could probably do 8 seconds, and press. And so it's done. Pull it out and peel. Ooh-wee! That shit looks sick. All right. So it looks like everything's good. It stayed on there. Let me show you. Quality's good. Now the thing you have to test out after this is the wash, basically. So you want to make sure that you put this through the wash, make sure that it's good, obviously before you start like selling it and stuff. This is the goof proof heat transfers or screen printed transfers that I got. Super legit. Really nice, really soft. I'm super stoked that I didn't mess up the shirt, because now I can actually use it. But two, it could be because I'm using like their heat press and their heat transfer, so everything was pretty seamless. Nonetheless though, super hyped to do these. This isn't actually the color I'm going to be using for the t-shirts. Sorry, I'm sweating, it's really hot in here with this thing. But same company, same brand. It's a nice lightweight shirt, super soft. So this is the actual cream color that we're using. And that goes, that's kind of like the whole theme of the podcast after I rebranded it, but you can see like with the stickers, it's like a cream, like off-whitish color. And then the red is not like a direct red, which is the reason why these take a little bit longer than like as it should, because their turnaround is actually really fast. I think like the turnaround could either be next day depending on when you order it, or 2 days. For me, it took me about 4 to 5 days, which wasn't that long considering it's like a customized color, because that's what I asked for. You obviously want to make sure that it's centered as you go up in sizes, because it's a little bit harder to see, so just make sure that it's even across the board. Alright, it's already preset, and then I'm going to move this to 7 seconds. Press. And again, it's going to count me down. It's done. So this is how it turned out. Super hyped. Again, super soft. Now I just got to put these through the wash. All right, so I just took this out the wash. Everything's looking pretty good for now. I'm about to throw it in the dryer. Typically, I really don't dry my shirts in general, but for the sake of this video, to make sure that the quality is good, I'm going to make sure and throw it in here. As far as like the shirt goes, it says cold wash, which I did. It says tumble dry low. I don't know if you can see it. I doubt you can see it. Tumble dry low. So we'll just do that. So we got the settings on low, more dry. Just threw it in. I'll show you what it looks like after. It's a few days later, had the shirt. It looks amazing. The quality is amazing. Everything stayed. Everything's still on here. Nothing fell off. And I'm really happy with the results. And I can't say enough good things about it. I would recommend this for sure. Anybody trying to get into clothing, anybody trying to just do merch for whatever they're trying to do, or anybody with just a crazy idea that they want to make it come to life. And again, it's not messy, super easy. All you need is a heat press, an idea, and obviously order the screen printed heat transfer. It's the same thing as if you were screen printing. It feels exactly the same. Super soft. Quality of the t-shirt is amazing as well. And yeah, I'm super stoked. I cannot wait to launch these. If you don't follow me on Instagram, I highly recommend. Follow me on Instagram so you know when these are going to be launching. I hope that this video was informative, it was helpful, and I hope that you found some value in it. And I hope that if you are trying to get into something, this video pushes you to do that thing. Again, I can't say enough good things about the screen printed heat transfers. Amazing quality. I hope you guys love the t-shirts, and I'll catch you guys later. Peace.